He just overreacted. I'll tell you the story.
Gotta change the title too. You're going on one live.
I think. Does it change? Quarterfinals next.
First round?
No, it's not the first.
The last round was the prelims?
Yeah. You want us to do first round?
Yeah, first round.
It's like this.
Take first center?
Yeah. And it is here. St. Joe's playoff baseball is back. After a sour loss last year in the GMC final to North Brunswick, St. Joe's is looking for revenge in this GMC tourney. And today, the first team to try and stop that is the Metuchen Bulldogs. So this is a battle in Metuchen. I guess we'll see who's better, but we might know the outcome of this one, Ben. Of course, I'm Jack Kemmler with Ben Chadwick. So, Ben, we haven't broadcast the last 4 games, but they are on a 4-game winning streak. It looks like they're playing their best all season, so what's the recipe for the win today?
Jack, you said that this is a game we might already know the outcome of. I don't know if that's true, because I know St. Joe's is on a hot streak right now, but the St. Joe's team that we've seen in our broadcast is very capable of losing games like these, but it's come playoff time, I think it's a whole new team than what they were at the start of the season. So they just gotta get hot, and I mean that's the story for every game.
Yeah, so today for St. Joe's, Jimmy Mulvaney on the bump, their ace, starting off the first round of the GMCs. Up to bat for Metuchen, Nick Calentone. That pitch is in there for strike 3 looking. That'll be Mulvaney's first out.
Yeah, Jimmy Mulvaney is just one of the best players on this entire team, arguably the best pitcher. I think it's 34th strikeout, which leads the team right there on the first batter.
It's now Jimmy Mulvaney to Marcus Malmark for the first ball inside. Malmark with a 224 average, 7 RBIs. That one's fouled off down the third base side. Malmark will take a time.
I believe Malmark will also be starting pitcher here today for Metuchen. So we got a pitcher-on-pitcher matchup going on right here.
That one's in there for strike 2, makes it 1-2. Mulvaney with a very solid year on the regular season, 30 innings pitched, 2.33 RA, and 33 strikeouts. That's a team leading 33. to try to get his 35th here. That one is hit over Josiah Brown's head for a single. And that'll get the first runner on for the touchdown.
Metuchen is going to lose this game. I mean, he is pretty much their entire game so far this year. So if he's off, this entire game will be a loss for Metuchen. You can mark my word on that.
Alex fouled off out of the park.
Straight onto the door of the Mercedes. That is going to be a rough one to buff out. I don't know whose Mercedes that is, but I wouldn't be too happy.
Never a Mercedes, you know? It's pretty hard. A lot of money to repair.
Then again, if you have a Mercedes, you probably got the money to repair that Mercedes.
Who knows, maybe it's stolen.
We have an investigation going here on St. Joe's media right now, Jack.
Cordes probably knows Jimmy the best out of anybody. He played freshman baseball here at St. Joe's before transferring. Probably saw a couple at-bats against him, so definitely, you know, trying to show some film.
Yeah, I remember Cordes, I believe, played JV kicker for us, now playing kicker and punter for Metuchen. And Jack, you said he's quite good over there in Metuchen.
Yeah, he actually pretty. I know he works on it a lot. Pretty good friends with him, so I see him working a lot on his kicking and punting. I believe that's what he wants to do in college. He fouls that one off. Now the 1-2. It's foul tipped and into Mark Giuliusi's glove for the second strikeout of the game.
That's a great play by Giuliusi. I don't know if it's luck or reflexes, but either way, it's another out for St. Joe's. Still got that runner on first, but a very good situation right now for the Falcons.
So Lucas Weiss steps to the plate from Metuchen. He'll look at the slider away.
Hey, Dark Knight, come out! Hey, Gummy, hey, Gummy, hey, Gummy! Hey, Gummy! Hey, Dark Knight, come out! Hey, Dark Knight, come out! Hey, White!
1-0 is fouled off. Past the dugout.
Weiss so far this season is leading the team in double. Also some solid hitting stats, a 333 average and a 410 slugging. So we mentioned how good Cordes is, but if you had to pick a second best batter, it might be Weiss.
Yeah, him batting in the live spot, very weird. So he'll take that strike, makes it 1-2.
Touching fresh off the win against Islam Kennedy in the prelims of the GMC tournament. 4-2 in that one.
1-2. Just a little high. One thing I did want to point out, Ben, is the jersey St. Joe's are wearing today. I don't know if this is their first game wearing it, but it might be the best jersey I've seen out of St. Joe's out of any sport.
Oh, they're gorgeous. I mean, you got the gradient green going up into the yellow. Not really pinstripe, maybe horizontal pinstripe, but man, those jerseys are gorgeous that the Falcons are wearing at the moment.
That one was fouled also. Still 2-2.
I'm gonna stay for the rest of the game.
Hey, 2-6! Hey, come on! Hey, Dark Knight, come on! Hey, White!
Jimmy looking to strike out the side here. Already has 2 strikeouts. 2-2. He's fouled off again.
Yeah, so Metuchen really making Mulvaney work to get this third out. Probably going to surpass 20 pitches soon in just this first inning.
Hey, gummy, 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 gummy. Hey, gummy. Hey, gummy, gummy, gummy. Hey, gummy, gummy. Hey, gummy, gummy, gummy.
2-2's just outside. Good slider there. Almost made him bite, but not all the full count.
He's in a bad situation whatsoever. Obviously, just want to stay out longer than he has to.
So the payoff pitch is fouled off again. Ben, it feels like they have like a game plan coming into this to just work these counts and get Jimmy's pitch count up, maybe get to his second pitch. Which I don't know if they want to do that because there's a lot of good guys in the bullpen from St. Joe's, but the best guy on the whole team pitching wise is Jimmy. So the game plan could be pretty smart.
You got 3 other senior pitchers that have pitched exceptionally well so far this year.
Yeah, that one's lined over to Robbie Carvelli, and he won't make the play. He tries to dive for it. Will Ramsey will throw it in from right field. He'll be in there first and third. Lucas Weiss single.
Here, assistant coach from the Falcons, yelling at Carvelli, never dive for the ball when you already have 2 outs. So right there, go for it and missed it, which caused the runner to be able to get on third in a very, very solid scoring position here for the Bulldogs early on in this one.
Yeah, Ramsey hasn't played in the starting lineup in a while. Last time we did play was when we broadcasted the last game, so cool to see him in the right field for St. Joe's in his first round. Now Jimmy, a bit of trouble in this first inning, first and third with 2 outs. That first one's a little high.
You got Simon Rosal up at bat. One of 2 freshmen actually on this team that gets significant playing time. Rosal pretty solid on the ground, especially for a freshman. 200 average, 229 slugging, 9 walks as well.
He grounds that one up to Mulvaney. He'll field it cleanly and get the third out of the inning. So a bit of battle there for Mulvaney, giving up 2 hits, but will come out cleanly at the top of the first. St. Joe's trying to add some runs to the bottom. Fix the camera.
Simon, you say Milo.
Oh, it's Milo?
Milo.
Oh my god, it's Milo.
Milo.
Is his name
Milo.
actually Simon or not?
It's Simon, but everybody
That's
calls him
only
Milo.
Metuchen that I like. Milo. And
Milo, Mulligan, Marcus, and Lucas, they're both cousins. And Milo, Marcus and Lucas are
what you got there?
They're,
What you got there? Dog, they're playing.
4 Salgado?
Me, Lorenz, that one's for the Is he good? Marcus?
it's a brother.
What's up?
It's a brother.
Catcher pitcher? That's pretty sick. I didn't know that. I knew they were brothers that played at catcher pitcher.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
We gotta figure out what we're doing broadcast wise, dude. Working what?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Give me. I'll do play-by-play second, and toss Burke on, and then third.
You're gonna have to move the mics over there, and then I'll just control the computer. So I'm not gonna change this.
Yo, today was so light. I know. We had to run at 320 all out. Yeah, no, they had
So are we doing tomorrow? Lacrosse or no?
Sprinters had
There's a volleyball game tomorrow too. Lacrosse is in Monroe. Volleyball's home.
But that's
Volleyball's home.
if lacrosse like next game.
If we could even do ultimate songs, Monroe would kill us.
You think so?
Yes.
We played okay.
Oh, well, no, we did play okay against them, but we're not a good team. Plus senior night too. Who did we just play? Not the big game.
We lost senior. Oh, because Notre Dame's a top 1 team. I'm pretty sure. Really?
No, they had our record at least heading in.
Not really, so.
Yeah, so I'm saying, like we can do it, but volleyball's home. It's just gonna be easy.
Let's start this up. Let's get a little energy.
Ain't that the kid that's he's like doing college classes?
We are back for the bottom of the first inning. Jim Mulvaney with a very clean top of the first. Now St. Joe's trying to add some runs, starting off with the senior captain, Mark Giuliucci. He'll look at that first curveball in the dirt.
Yeah, Jack, I mean,
Thanks, Ez.
I don't know how many batters or how many viewers are really unaware of Mark Giuliucci at this point. We could talk about his stats for a little bit if we really wanted to. GMC Player of the Year last year, 562 average with a 1.447 OPS, 14 doubles, all those lead the team. Virginia commit. I mean, he might be the best player in New Jersey right now, Jack.
Yeah, it is unreal what he's doing. Even topping his junior season. That junior season was one of the best we've seen out of St. Joe's. So topping that is unreal what he's doing right now. He swings to that strike.
Was named the top 3 positional player in the state according to NJ.com. Like I said before, at the end of the season, I would not be surprised if he's winning that New Jersey Player of the Year honor.
2 1s in the dirt, makes it 3-1. Feels like Mark's eyes are set on the MLB. And the cool thing about this game is the last time St. Joe's and Metuchen versed same town was 2012. St. Joe's won 4-3, and Brandon Bielak picked up that win. Of course, Brandon Bielak, a pitcher on the Astros. Mark Giuliucci gets hit by a pitch.
And man, it looked like Mark called time, and then Malamug still threw the pitch, and then hit Mark. And Mark was not happy with that at all, and I think it's justified. But hey, he's on base, so I'm sure that's what Giuliucci only cares about right now.
Mark was recently hit in the hand by a pitch, had to take out a game. So him getting hit by a pitch is not what he wants right now. Getting injured again.
Although it's probably the most painful way to get on base. Once Giuliucci gets on base, also one of the most dangerous base runners, definitely on this team, probably in the GMC. 18 stolen bases in 18 games, Jack.
Yeah, definitely the best baser on the team while being the best player. Unreal stuff from Mark. Kickoff is no good.
Oh no! Come on, JoJo! Hey, man! Hey, Jojo! Hey! Hey, Jojo! Hey! Good!
Josiah shows bumping. Won't do it, and that'll make it 2-0.
Yeah, we got the freshman Lucas Malamud playing catcher right now, so you wonder if Mark's trying to take advantage of it. Maybe he's not too worried about that pop time the freshman has.
That one is ripped down the right field line. It won't make a catch. Josiah is running for second, and Mark will go in at third. Make it second and third for St. Joe's, no outs.
That one was cracked off of Josiah Brown's bat. Got a little worried that Bush, the right fielder, was going to get there, but man, what a hit by the super senior.
Yeah, Josiah not having the same year as last year, but still having a very solid year, so good rip there. And now Robbie Carvelli coming up to plate for St. Joe's.
This is the senior trio that I believe are the only 3 players that have yet to change on the batting order so far this season for the Falcons. Carvelli batting very, very well. 365 average, 909 OPS, as well as leading the team with 18 RBIs.
Lucas Malamo calling time. Talk to his brother.
Time it up, you saw it. Let's time it up.
Still no outs in the inning. Have second and third, Josiah on second, Mark on third. First pitch is grounded over to third base. Weiss makes the play, and we'll get the out at first. Clean 1 pitch out there by Malibu.
Yeah, that one as well as it possibly could have right there for Metuchen. I just say at this point, very unlikely that a run doesn't get on the board for St. Joe's, but it's good to postpone it at least a little while.
Max Suda coming up, who He's been on an absolute tear recently, in 932 OPS and 2 homers, team leading. That one's a ball, a little too low. Is popped up very high down the first base line and out of the park. Through his last 5 games, batting .429, 1386 OPS. Really coming on as of late.
Yeah, like you said, Kasuda has been on an absolute tear recently, and this is when it counts the most. We're finally in the postseason here for St. Joe's, so this is the time to keep that streak going.
Swings through that one. That'll make it a 1-2 count. Curveball is popped very high to center fielder Bush. We'll call it. Marcus tagging, but won't go. So that'll be 2 outs down. With the junior Joe Zamiti coming up.
Yeah, unfortunately for St. Joe's, that hit by Kasuda didn't go quite far enough to allow Gio Lucy to go straight home and knock in a run. So now 2 outs. I know you got a runner on third and second, but Joe Zamiti seems to always be in these high-intensity situations for St. Joe's, his first year on varsity.
Yeah, always in the high-tense situations, but have played them very well with 18 RBIs. So he's best with runners in scoring position, but swings through that pitch. Very weird pitch there. Oh, one is grounded over to Weiss. He'll field it cleanly and get the 3rd out. After 2 consecutive hits for St. Joe's, Malamug will make it a 1-2-3 inning, and we'll see you at the top of the 2nd.
We walk around the world, stepping out, giving up on my wild feet, man, but yeah, get y'all, get mud, yeah, anyway, big one.
We're good for a call right now. If you want to hop on third with Kemler,
Sounds good.
I'll probably give each of you 1 inning caller, 1 inning play-by-play. We'll do that.
Sounds good.
Never coming to back. That's a shot. I see an advantage. That's a lot. The panties off and niggas stickers in the back.
What's up?
Toss, I'll give Burke play-by-play right now. You get Guac play-by-play in the third.
Yeah.
And after that, me and you guys. All right.
I'm a savage. Snacker, booty, and magic.
What?
Stick up throws in.
It's pretty tough by Mark there.
What?
He's just shit talking the whole coach.
Oh, was it?
He's on revenge. He's pissed off.
Dude, when he got hit, that was he called the time. And I saw Malibu was still throwing it.
Oh, that's what happened?
Huh?
Wait, he called time?
You gonna do play-by-play? Do you want to do play-by-play? What's you?
I don't really care. What's happening there?
I guess he was saying he called time. When he got hit by the pitch.
Oh, he's still talking about his hip back.
Yeah.
He's got to let that go.
Alright, you good, Bird? Got the intro? Just introduce who's on the mic. first inning. We're trying to see if we can repeat that.
Blackstone has a 220 See if you can go
We know Jimmy can have these stints where he throws a lot of balls and somehow comes back against the batter. We'll see if that's the case here.
Justin's
Yeah, full count here between the two seniors. It'll be fun to see how this one goes. I know you know a lot about the special team, so correct me if I'm wrong. I believe this is our second brother duo.
This is not going on.
There's a lot of Metuchen going on in this at-bat alone. Yeah, I mean, I've broadcasted so many games where Jimmy has pitched, but I still marvel at the fact that just how he throws with those silent pitches. Broken pitch, you know, I am horrific when it comes to baseball. But I think even very, very good baseball players, as we see varsity baseball players from Metuchen, just are unable to hit some of those sidearm sliders and Mulvaney tosses around.
I would not come close to that.
Pretty fun having the twin brother duo go back-to-back in the order here.
So this is the second brother
There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of Metuchen going on. There's a lot of relatives going on in this game. It's a very jam-packed game with storylines, but.
That's one, too.
Yeah, Jimmy having through these wild pitches, not something we see too often. Joe Lucy having to get off of his catching position and sprawl out for him. I know what's going on with Mulvaney in that one.
Now we got Lucas Melton. He's the freshman.
Man, Jimmy, he's got some of those pitches like that slider we saw earlier. And like I said, it's oddly inconsistent in this game. It's still an incredible pitcher, so I'm not trying to knock his name at all. But so far in this one, he's kind of been all over the place. We'll see if he can try and seal that up soon before possibly letting Metuchen get the first run of the game. Another one of those wild pitches is going to the far right side, and they're going to have a talk with Mulvaney here. We know that they kind of might have had a plan to pull Mulvaney after only a couple innings, just to try and save him for Wednesday, but they might be pulling him no matter what based on how some of these pitches are going. So the entire team, along with Coach Murray, are going to talk with their pitcher, take a short break, and see what happens when we come back. Something wrong with the headsets. You hear that in your headset? It's staticky. Mulvaney is still up there on the mound. It is only the top of the second, so I'm guessing they're going to want to see at least one or two more innings before pulling him.
Gotta remember too, Lucas Melton, brother of Murphy Melton, batting 282. That's very impressive.
It is extremely impressive, especially if you get a hit or two off of St. Joe's in this game. First. Yeah, rightfully so. I mean, you got a Fairfield pitcher out there. You got a freshman batter who just got a single off of him. So I think the hype is justified there from the Metuchen dugout. It's a massive play for them with the bases loaded now.
It's 190 bat. Oh. 244.
Say something negative for St. Joe's, I'll just say something positive for Metuchen. I was not expecting this whatsoever coming into this game. I thought if they got a run, it would be in the sixth inning, maybe seventh inning, when St. Joe's was already up 8 or 9. And this early on, getting this kind of momentum, this could be massive for the rest of this game. Best case scenario right now for Dawkins is only letting up 2 runs. inning, Mulvaney almost didn't get the play over there to first base. They got a runner on second and third, 2 runners in scoring position. We'll see if Metuchen can keep extending this, or if St. Joe's can finally put an end to this nightmare inning. That is, I mean, I know you said he made the play. I gotta give him some props for the play he just made. He saw that ball in the final milliseconds before it got to him because of Tony running past him on second, and it bounced right up into his face. And Brown still didn't make the play, so man, it was a rough inning for St. Joe's, but awesome play there by Josiah Brown to get the victory now. Back for the bottom of the second.
Big B, you sound good. If Milo pitches, you got to know I pitched on this mound for St. Joe's 31 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was a starting pitcher here for junior senior year. So there's another family angle.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
A lot of family angles.
Are you Milo's dad?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's awesome. I love the mention that.
I'm the one who painted that St. Joe's logo over here. Hey, how's it going?
Playing Little League with these guys is fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You played with Lucas Weiss.
Yeah, I played with
Oh, so you're playing with those guys.
Mike.
It's up to you. Want to keep doing play-by-play?
It's kind of funny though. It's like a homecoming for all these teams.
Colin?
You sure?
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
And we are back here in the bottom of the second inning. Once again, Ben Shark joined by Brian Berg. And Berg, you had the call there in the top of the second inning. And man, it was a rough one for someone that goes to St. Joe's. But I know you got a lot of friends in this Metuchen team, so maybe you're split down the middle right now for how that top of the second inning went.
Yeah, just want to say I hope St. Joe's wins because I hanged out with them yesterday, talking a lot of smack to me, and hopefully St. Joe's pulls off this one. But I'll be proud of St. Joe's.
You got to reciprocate that smack talk if the Falcons are able to pull this off. Tyler Del Vecchio off that bat here to start off the second for St. Joe's. That pitch high. So a 1-1 here for Del Vecchio. Pitch once again high and outside.
Vecchio, 222 average right now. Maybe you can get on base here, help out the Falcons.
Del Vecchio, one of the power hitters on this Falcon team. You see it right there as it heads off to left field. That'll be a single for Tyler Del Vecchio. So St. Joe's trying to make this a high-scoring inning and get right back in this game. Del Vecchio off on the right foot as he brings on Christian Ascona, who is up at the plate. Ascona batting exceptionally well this season, much improved on last year. 333 average and a 903 OPS. Also leads the team in hit by pitches. Not sure what to do with that information, but I figured we'd relay it to our audience. First pitch is just a bit outside, so a 1 out. Second pitch could have been a good one if there was contact made. Instead, we got a 1-1 count. pitch is going to the outside.
I know we said earlier that Metuchen has a lot of family tree on the team. We currently have one of the players, Milo Roselle. His dad currently behind us, and he's a St. Joe's alum. So props to him for choosing the right school.
Swung on here by Ascona, and it gets past the second baseman, Christian Ascona, getting the second straight single here for the Falcons. Bringing out Will Ramsey here as we near the end of the order. Ascona was facing a 1-2 before getting that single. Can't really ask for a much better start here for the Falcons in this one.
Will Ramsey with 219 average, 574 OPS. See if we can get him on base.
First pitch just a bit outside for Ramsey, the lefty.
Take a look, man.
One of the most left-handed teams I've seen compared to who they faced so far this year. As Ramsey, this one is swung on. It's going to be a foul or it could be caught.
Foul, Judge, foul.
And Bush not able to get there in time. So we'll get a 1-1 count as Malamud gets ready for his 25th pitch on the day. Pitch once again.
I see you. Are you
Outside. So 2-1 count here.
Joyce is
Yeah,
good.
Robbie Christensen on deck for the Falcons, and we're right back at the top of the order. So no matter what, Gianlucci will get a bat here in the second inning. This one swung on by Ramsey. Gets past the shortstop. Delvecchio is going to stay at third. 3 batters, 3 singles so far for the Falcons in this second inning. And on comes Bobby Christensen. Bobby bombs, Bert.
I just hate when somebody's like shouting.
Yeah, only a sophomore, like you said. 5 walks as well, 4 RBIs. Very, very solid that first year on varsity. First pitch. Again, outside for Malamud. He's not really throwing a lot of strikes, and when he is, St. Joe's is getting behind them and getting singles off them.
Well, Ike's a junior. He's like a lower junior.
Pitch.
That's right.
So outside
Yeah.
for Malamud. That was
You were
maybe a bit
on
closer.
there.
I'm not saying bias or anything. Average. Shows how good this team really is.
It really does. You know, it is debatable. I think Bobby should be a little bit higher, but yeah, I mean, having a player who was batting this well, he had the very end of your batting order. I mean, man, you got a talent.
Hellfire.
You see all the D1
Come out.
commits that St. Joe's has,
Bobby gets
both
on
on the mound and in the field or batting order, whatever you prefer. So yeah, Bobby, I'm sure will likely end up another D1 commit from this team eventually. As for right now, uncommitted and
Mark's
on
on
that
deck.
batting order, but that does not tell you how good he has played.
Oh, yeah.
Swung on here by Christensen. It gets past the second base. Tyler Delvecchio gets in the first run for the Falcons all day today. And we have some confusion at second base. Ramsey's going to be in a pickle. Ramsey's safe, and Ascona takes home. And just like that, what could have been a miscommunication between Will Ramsey and Christian Ascona turns into the tying run here for the Falcons. What a play for St. Joe's. It was bad base running, but it also was better than if they had good base running. So, I mean, it doesn't make sense, but it tied up the game, so I don't think they care how they did it.
Last this one, Mark Jewers, he's up GMC Player of the Year, Virginia commit, 562 batting average. Got hit by the pitcher earlier for that.
He did, and we saw some drama between him and Malamud. We'll see what happens here. On first and second for St. Joe's. Gianlucci swung on. It is out to center right field, and it will be caught by Bush. Ramsey will advance to third. So Gianlucci gets the sacrifice fly, or not a sacrifice fly, but he will advance. Ramsey onto third base.
Joe's down.
That'll be the first out for St. Joe's as they bring on Josiah Brown.
Coach Stanek looking to talk to the umpire here. Doesn't think that Ramsey tagged up on
He's trying to state his case. Unfortunately, we don't have the technology just yet on St. Joe's media to get that instant replay. So usually when the call is made, there's not many chances they're going to go back on. So the switch hitter and lefty hitter, Josiah Brown, up at the plate. First pitch is a curveball, low, a call to strike. Josiah Brown, one of the best eyes on the team. 15 walks, which leads the Falcons. This one swung on, and it'll be the second strike of the at-bat. After a foul ball gets tipped backwards.
High commit, 288 average, 861 OPS, 6 doubles, 10 RBIs. See if we can add on to those RBIs.
The pitch swung on by Brown. And that'll be the second out for St. Joe's. Carvelli, or Christensen rather, able to advance to second base. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Robbie Carvelli, who was 0 for 1 today.
365 average, 909 OPS.
First pitch is a strike from now on. They're really trying to turn it on. Maybe a bit too late to prevent those 2 runs, but it could be enough to get them out of this inning. Here's the 0-1. The ball gonna be a bit too high for the umpire's liking. 1-1 now for Robbie Carvelli. The team in RBIs has a chance to add on 2 more here. That pitch also high.
Trying to get off in the zone. I think that's the good spot for him.
It's tough, you know. I mean, some of these strikes he's throwing, St. Joe's isn't swinging at, which isn't what we've seen for much of this game. This one swung on by Carvelli. The line drive out to right field, bringing home Will Ramsey and Bobby Christensen. So just like that, 6 runs scored in this inning as St. Joe's gets a 4-2 lead over Metuchen. And the Falcons are really turning things up here in the bottom of the second as Makasuda is up for his second at-bat of the game. So Robbie Carvelli, now 20 RBIs on the season in just 19 games. As he's trying to steal, and he gets hit by the ball, so he's going to be able to go all the way to third. And just like that, Robbie Carvelli is in a very, very good position here for Makasuda. Carvelli on third, 2 outs. Makasuda up at bat.
That's 3 doubles, 293 average, 932 OPS. So hopefully they got in
And we saw the fly ball by Makasuda that went extremely high, but not far enough for Gianlucci to get home. That curveball is going to be a strike.
So that's at first base.
So 1-1 count here.
If you're Marcus here, if you stick to your off speed
first base.
or fire into the see, you should have got some
I would definitely fire some fastballs. I think doing the off speeds like we saw right there is Makasuda will likely get a fly ball out, and it will be a fly ball out to Henry Bush out there in center field. But a very, very successful inning for the Falcons. We're down 2-0 to start the inning. Now they lead 4-2 over the Metuchen Bulldogs. We'll be right back for the top of the third. Jim Mulvaney on the mound.
We can't like keep repeating stats. You know, like if I say stat, it's gonna be like.
That's the only thing.
And Bushes aren't twins. The Bushes aren't twins. No, they're different grade levels. Yeah.
What? Come on,
Jack
man.
is right then. I mean, we're gonna have you on later too for another inning, but it's just been like saying the same stats over and over, like for each player. You could say them and then like have something to do with them, like when Bobby was up at bat.
Why did you take play with me?
My ass off.
He's doing play right now.
Kickball. Well, do you want to do play?
Well, you gotta decide.
You guys are.
You got a small head, Howard.
Can I stay here?
Long neck, small.
Good. Gotta go.
We are back at the top of the St. Joe's Metuchen baseball. Jock Morgali joined by Jack. Jack, you ready to go? Top of the third so far?
Yeah, it's a pretty good game so far. 4-2. Didn't expect it to be like this. It's competitive, but we're looking at a good one right now.
So that's what Jim Mulvaney got that in a 1-1 count. Jimmy's pitch. Lucas Weiss here, junior. They three doubles on your so a little bit of big Jack. What's Jimmy's game plan going forward? Hit him a little bit in the second. We're able to score 2 off. What's his game plan going for these next couple?
I think it's just got to fire fastballs inside, and that one's grounded over to Zamidi. He'll make the first out of the inning, but fastballs inside and down the middle is what's going to get them right now. They're just kind of sluggishly swinging at sliders outside or fastballs outside and getting a hit towards right field. So I think Mulvaney's going to keep these pitches inside.
Stephanie Jack's right there. St. Joe's is nice, quick, easy out to Jimmy's first inning. Let's see what we can do here for Jim. Simon Rosal, his freshman. Oh, wow.
Yeah, the thing about Jimmy is, I know Ben could, attest to this a lot. He always has amazing starts. It's always just that one inning where he gives up a couple runs, and hopefully that last inning was the inning where he gives up a couple runs and he just shuts it out from here.
Corner, a quick 0-2 count. Simon Rosal. Working quick, he's ready to go. Here's his payoff pitch. Slider, gets it to sword, strike 3 swing. Great pitch by Jimmy.
Dominant start for the top of the third here for Jimmy. See if he can make it a 1-2-3.
Jimmy looks like he's like in that quick tempo right now. That was pretty fast at bat.
Yeah, I feel like if Jimmy's frustrated and he doesn't feel like he's pitching like he should, the tempo goes up.
Short chop on the left side. Tough hop by Josiah Brown. Not able to throw it up on time. One hop. He's able to knock it down. So that will only hold him at first. Jimmy will have to deal with now.
Yeah, Jock, I think you can agree with us. We both play on this field. It's probably one of the hardest fields to ever actually field on. And bumps are just crazy on this field.
You saw that hop that almost hit the head blasted on that 2-out pitch. Brutal field at St. Joe's. Jimmy's just misses away. Jack, I think you can attest to this. All of Jimmy's misses haven't been far off the plate. He's missing a little bit left side on his few misses, but they're all very close right around the side.
Yeah, that probably attends to him just overextending a little bit. He's just got to stay right and consistent.
As he gets chase the high fastball, the count of time. Fastball inside part of the plate, ground ball up the middle. Christensen able to hurl it in. Yeah, so fair hand flip is good onto Josiah Brown for the third out. St. Joe's coming up 4-2 in the bottom of the third, and we'll be back in a second.
Good job, Jack.
Yeah, it's good play. Oh, thank you. Yeah. It took a while to get here, but.
Now that I do me, I got started trying to do me. My life like a movie getting different water.
Yo, unmute.
Unmuted? No. I'm sure. One block is dancing. I want to volunteer for
Just make sure the camera doesn't freeze or whatever. Who's up? That's me. Oh, I forgot. It's busy.
broadcast. It's a businessman.
Forgot he was too cold for this.
Check on YouTube so you can.
Yeah, imagine. Then it gets taken down in about 2 hours. Cursing out, Glock?
It's like weird. I think so.
I think we're good next inning.
I'm not sure. I can try and figure it out.
No, I see.
Next inning we'll do me and Guac, I'll get play-by-play, and then after that you and Burke you get play-by-play, and then me and you finish off. Good luck.
Matt's girl told me to try to figure out what kind of 5 he likes. We are back at the bottom of in the home half of the third. Once again, I'm Giacomo Priali, joined by Jack Cameron, Joe Zametti, first-year varsity player, junior. The lead off this inning since his first was fastball in the inside corner. And he had the count 0-1. That one skips the 2-0. Jack, here's my question. If you're St. Joe's, you're facing March now, are you swinging away when you guys are hitting the count, when you guys are up 2-0, 3-0, or are you just waiting for it to give you a good pitch?
I think I'm waiting for it because from our point of view, this curveball is just getting hung right down the middle at least 5 times this game. It's kind of making me mad, so I feel like if you see that curveball down the middle again, you have to go get it.
And not a competitive pitch in that bad. Almost hit Zametti twice. He'll be able to 4-pitch walk. And Tyler Delvecchio will come up to the plate. Already had that nice little single to left to start off that inning last week. To start off the inning last week. Let's see what he can do here. So again, Tyler having had a pretty good year. 222 average, 3 doubles, a little bit of pop. We know that he can. I don't think it was even close. A little bit away. But we know Jack has seen Tydell with that big power. So he hit that bomb home runs on that first scrimmage.
Yeah, if you hang that curveball to him, I believe he will take it over the fence.
100%. The 0-1 curveball down just misses. 1-1 count to Tydell. He's going to check over at Joe Zametti. Short lead over there. Pretty good move. Pretty good move. Try and get him on.
Yeah, Zametti had a pretty good throw on the base with 3 stolen bases in the year.
Pretty decent sized lead. Now Muggs pitch to the plate. Tydell skies it deep into right field. Fielder all the way over into foul ground will make the catch. No tag from Zametti. And Tydell will be retired for the first out of the inning. Ball was hit pretty far, Jack. Just a little bit too much tail on that ball.
Yeah, it feels like he got his pitch. He was just a little bit late on it, especially on the outside pitch. And, you know, it's a recipe for a foul ball.
Exactly. You know, we all know as baseball players how tough it is to take that backside fastball and be able to actually drill it the other way with authority. Now, up to the plate, we'll step the senior Christian Ascona. So we know the Eastern Kentucky commit, having a pretty good year, 333 average, 903 OPS, a couple of doubles. Leads the team, as I think has been mentioned. They've hit by pitchers, which I always think is a funny stat to keep track of. Now Muggs' first pitch. Fastball, pretty fastball. Cohen's able to get a pretty good piece of it. Malmo heading the count 0-1. I've seen Coach Murray a couple times now. He wants his players to go opposite field for whoever it is, just way back and get their fastball and just try to take it that opposite way for a nice little second. Fastball in the outer half, throw down to get Zamidi is not in time. Joe Zamidi just makes it in there. The Cubs just looking at just pretty decent stretch on the outside. We'll be behind the count 0-2.
Yeah, Ascona's 1 for 1 on the day, so trying to keep it hot here, make it 2 for 2.
Collins follows that one back. 0-2, just trying to stay alive here. What do you expect here from Marcus Malmo here on that?
I think he's gonna stick it outside. I mean, he just looked at the fastball before that and then just fouled off.
That's not what I was thinking. I think we're gonna get one of his signature spinners here. And there it is. The signature spinner's fouled back. Just gonna get outside the fence.
All right, so you're better than me. I mean, that's fine.
All good. I'm just saying, he's been on a lot of spinners today. It seems like that's the pitch that he has the most confidence in at the moment. That's his out pitch and his pitch to get ahead of the count. So, once again, I'll be way ahead to Christian Kona 0-2. Fastball in the dirt, blocked by the catcher. Start 15. Lucas Malmo, his brother, behind the plate. Pretty good block there on pitch in the dirt. Cohen once again trailing in the count 1-2. Good battle here. Just trying to stay in it. Combs gets a curveball, drills it to right, that's down for a single. Which means he'll win. It will be tough throw in the dirt. He's able to block it, not able to get a tag down, so he will slide in safe with a 5th St. Joe's run of the game. It was our single for and the St. Joseph Falcons will now lead 5-2.
Yeah, clean hang there by Ascona, was just fighting all that bad. 1-2 count, and finally got a pitch he liked and ripped it down the right field line.
Stuff that you can tell he didn't get all of it, but he got just enough to get to put it right over that second baseman's head, and a pretty hard hit ball, and a nice little RBI for Christian Ascona. And we're going to take a quick pause here with the now a mound visit for the Metuchen Bulldogs.
What sure knew his Kona was just last at bat, 3 singles.
Yeah.
Jock, just like, you don't have to be so detailed. You could simple it up, you know? I'm just saying, no, you're good. You're just, well, no, when the
Ball is deep. He's gonna go turn into the foul ground territory. You're gonna catch a fly ball. Oh my God, he caught the ball.
well, I wasn't saying that. I was just saying, like, when he threw it to the plate, like, just, and he won't field it clean, and he won't get the out. You're like, he blocks it, and they're like, I don't know, you said a bunch of stuff when the throw was coming
Isn't he
in.
like a sophomore?
Who?
Benny's brother.
Benny's
Just driving his car around.
Oh, he's a freshman. That's a freshman.
Wait, those like,
Oh
really?
yeah, he is a
Mason,
freshman.
yeah.
Mason is a freshman.
We are back. Malmo's pitch. He's in for a strike. It looked like Ramsey gave it into the bunt. Cohen's able to slide back safely on the missed bunt. I don't know if there was a missed sign by Ramsey or he just missed the bunt there.
I do know that has Conan
Oh,
on.
sorry. Someone's warming up for a touch right now. Go back, my bad.
We are back.
Why can't?
Kickoff move to Christian's game. Just try to keep him honest.
I'll find out who it is.
Once again, only one out in inning. Christian Ascona on first base. Ramsey at the plate in an 0-1 count. Ramsey, the senior outfield. Ground ball to the shortstop. Could be 2. On to 1. He's going to be just safe at first base. Really close bang call, but will Ramsey able to dig it out to avoid the double play? That'll give Bobby Christensen a chance to hit with 2 outs. Have that big RBI to blow up in this game, tie it up at 2 apiece in the second inning. What's he looking for, Jack? What do you think?
I think he's looking for just a fastball down the middle. Honestly, man, I feel like that's Bobby. His homer this year was a fastball right down the middle. So he likes to be he's a simple man, Bobby. He likes to just get the pitch he wants and rip it.
Definitely. There's the 0-0. There's that curveball down and in. And Lucas Malmo not able to handle it. Won't even get a throw off. Will Ramsey will swipe second base pretty easily.
Yeah, good play by the shortstop count, Tony. Last play, I mean,
Just another tough hop to hit.
yeah, just run it back real quick. You know, up until 8th grade, he was my middle infielder. I used to play with him all the time in travel baseball, so good to see him playing well here from Metuchen.
All your Metuchen Bulldog fans back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
Here's the window to Christensen. Malmo's pitch, fastball away, grounds it weakly to the right side. Second baseman on to first, and that'll be the 3rd out. Pretty good piece by Bobby Cecil in the final. And it'll be St. Joe's 5, Metuchen 2, headed into the top of the 4th.
Like he pulled his shoulder there.
Yeah, it's fastball away. Right out till 5:30. So do? Oh yeah, that's
Was this 4th inning? Was this 4th inning? Yeah, I think they're just gonna go whole game. Might as well use them.
I think Freeman's pitching Wednesday. I think.
I heard it was Barca.
Freeman told me it was Freeman.
Who's Wednesday?
Wednesday?
Yeah.
So today, what I was told is today if it's not close, it's gonna be cloudy. But it's close, it's gonna be him. So it's probably other people.
What are you talking about?
So
What are you talking about? That you don't make any sense there.
it just depends on the situation.
It's Barca or Friedman Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
We'll figure that out right now.
I guess
Yeah.
who do we play? I guess it'd be free.
You sent me the picture right now.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, I got it. No, I got it. Okay, we're just supposed to text where it's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I actually hate it.
Oh, thank you so much.
The winner of Woodbridge Spotswood.
What is that? Spotswood's a good game if
We
you
have
play
to
it,
play
by the way.
Spotswood again in the
Spotswood
second
got
round of the
someone,
GMC.
but
No, they have some good players.
the
Yeah,
baseball
they
nation
commit-
loves someone on Spotswood.
Yeah, Carter
Casey Kaminsky.
Carter is.
Oh, yeah,
Both of
he's
them
a
are
warehouse
good.
kid.
Both of them are good. Spotswood will be a good team.
You gotta say Swood though. You
Now they have a catcher.
can't say Spotswood, you have
Zach,
to say
where are your
Swood.
papers?
I don't know.
Give me your own.
Alright, you good?
We are back here for the top of the 4th inning. Falcons lead 5-2 over the Bulldogs. Mulvaney still on the mound for St. Joe's, looking like he might finish off this game here for the Falcons.
Jimmy having a pretty good start. He's got 3 innings already under his belt, 2 earned runs. That's still high school baseball. If you can go 5 or 6 innings, you want to give it 1 or 2. That's how you start.
First pitch for Mulvaney is against Henry Bush, the senior. Here for Bush. That pitch a bit too high. Now a 1-1 here for Henry Bush, who is the older brother of Mike Bush on this team. One of 2 sets of brothers Metuchen currently has. Swung on here. Mulvaney looking like he's getting back into his motion of things.
Jimmy's pitches stood in a couple times. His pitches, he likes that slider down the
Hi, boy. Mulvaney, man, what a pitch there by Jimmy Bush. Thought he was dodging out of the way, and Jimmy sneaks it into the strike box for the first strikeout of the 4th inning.
Baseball, that's what we call it knee buckler, right? Just shaking his boots right there. Nasty slider from Mulvaney.
Freshman Lucas Malamar. Malamar 1-for-1 on the day. That pitch by Jimmy. He tried to repeat exactly what he did in his previous pitch for the strikeout. But a bit too inside, 1 out. Second pitch, making it a 1-1.
He's working really hard. All these right. So Mom's hitting the touch hitter.
And it is a miss. So 1-2 count now for Jimmy Mulvaney.
Do I think it's slider here? He's going to try to dunk it.
He's going to slider on the outside, especially with this camera is fading.
There it is.
There's a slider, but Malamud got behind it. This time not hitting the Mercedes. I'm sure that Mercedes owner very, very happy back there, but it is still a foul ball. So the 1-2 count remains.
Steph, all those cars back there, man. Really close to being hit with the foul ball.
I would not be parking my car out there anymore based on how this game is going. The second strikeout of the day, or of the inning rather, for Jim Mulvaney against Lucas Malamud. So he went senior strikeout, freshman strikeout. Now Nicholas Calantoni up at bat, the junior for Metuchen.
Jimmy's really liking his sweet Jimmy's really just heavy slider today. He's putting that fastball away. He played nice.
Bit too far to the outside. Calantoni, 1 for 2 on the day. He's the team who walks and hit by pitches, so let's just say he knows how to get on base. This one swung on right over to Josiah Brown, the shortstop, and that will be the third out of the inning. It's a very, very quick one here in the top of the fourth, and we'll be right back for the bottom of the fourth inning.
What do you say? Yeah, just steal it. Might as well. What is the silver now?
Give me the last time.
Mark's at the homer is going to be now.
This guy yelled at me.
Who yelled at him, Mark? Murray?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
I love the big round fans.
Benny is so.
He's a good dude, too.
Where's he going to college?
I have no idea. Honestly, I don't think it's
Oh, Mark? Yeah, I would think.
Steps up.
We are back here for the bottom of the fourth inning. Back at the top of the order here for St. Joe's. Mark Gialucci up at bat for the Falcons. First pitch for Gialucci is honestly foul out over to the left. And yeah, Jock, how Mark has played this season. Bit of a weird day for him today. I'm going to say that quietly because Mark is that bad. You could definitely hear him. But it's been a bit of an off day so far. Mark is going to want to bounce back soon here.
When he crushed that baseball stop, so he dropped him and double digit
Malamud still up on the mound for a touchdown. Second pitch going to be a ball for Gialucci. Malamud in the 3 innings of this pitch, 7 hits and 5 runs with just 1 strikeout. That pitch is going to be outside. 2-1 count here for Gialucci.
Obviously, when we talk about all of his offensive accolades, the one thing Mark does have is he has a very good eye at the plate. He's very disciplined.
7 walks on the year. This one swung on right over the third base. It's an error at third base. Will Gialucci be able to make it there? He will be. So Mark Gialucci getting his first hit of the day here in the 4th inning. And bringing on Josiah Brown.
Oh, smoke right on the ground. You know that field is never going to help any of these infielders.
ice there. I mean, that ball took a hop right into his chest. You said it. I mean, there was some oomph behind that ball, and he's still kind of holding his chest after that one. Brown almost hit there, and Mark is going to easily take second after a wild pitch from Malamud.
Chance to cash in here. I don't know how they're trying to extend this into fourth.
Isaiah Brown on the day, 2 at-bats, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. This one swung on, it is high. He's gonna hope that it goes over the fence, and it will be headed over the fence. So a 1-1 count here for Josiah Brown.
That ball was hit to the moon, man. What a ball. I mean, he just turned and burned. He just rushed just a little too fast.
So Gialusi on second. Brown with a 1-1. This one swung on, looks similar, but this time it's in the field of play. Is that one gone for Josiah Brown? It is Josiah Brown getting his first homer of the season as he brings himself and Mark Gialusi all the way home, giving St. Joe's a 7-2 lead over Metuchen. The Falcons trailed 2-0 not so long ago. Now they're up 7-2 thanks to Josiah Brown.
I mean, Jack a couple innings ago. All of Malamud's curveballs have been right down the middle, and if you're a hitter, that's all you want. Is that hanging breaking ball? Josiah got one, just blasted it to the side.
Yeah, Josiah not known for the power type of hitter. He's more of just getting on contact and also a great eye, but that doesn't mean that we ever doubted the fact that he had something like that in him. So Brown with the homer, putting St. Joe's in a very comfortable position in this game in the bottom of the 4th. Robbie Carvelli up at the plate. First pitch is going to be too high.
Here's the question for the Metuchen Bulldogs. How much longer are you going to leave Malamud in this game? Try and give Metuchen a fighting chance to get back in this game.
Yeah, I mean, his first batter, Gialusi, got him on base. It was a hit by Mark. Then obviously Brown with the home run, he let that wild pitch. So the arm might be getting a little loose right now for Malamud. That pitch almost hitting Carvelli. It's going to be a ball. 2-1.
Robbie drilled up in the helmet.
So Carvelli is going to take his base, and Jock, I'm going to pose the same question. Do we see Malamud come out here? I mean, this is a nightmare inning for him right now.
I mean, if I'm Coach Leo Danik, I think this will be the news day. As we are going to see a mound visit here. Let's look into the dugout, see what we're going to have going here.
And we know a pitcher was warming up earlier in the top of the 3rd inning. Couldn't see exactly who it was, but we saw the catcher out there on the right of us. So we'll see if this is the final inning for Malamud, or if he's going to keep going.
Looks from what I'm seeing that they are going to leave him in the ball game, and they will.
So a bit of a surprising decision. You wonder if they still have faith in Malamud, or they just don't have the depth at the position of pitcher.
I think that if you're coaching an inning, you got to have confidence in your seniors. He's one of the team captains from Metuchen. My guess would be he has all the confidence in the world in this guy, and he's going to bear down and get him a couple outs here. But the real situation is he's done a lot of pitches, given up a lot of runs early, so I don't know how much longer he wants to leave him in this game.
Yeah, no outs in the 4th inning right now, and Malamud is well over 70 pitches. So I don't think it's going to be even possible for him to finish the entire game, but hey, we should see 1 or 2 more innings out of him at least. The check here to Carvelli on first. Unsuccessful with that pick. Makasuda up at the plate. This pitch is down, and Makasuda 0 for 2 on the day.
Suda's had a couple of loud outs. He had that deep fly out to right field, hard ground out. Yeah, just some good at bats from Metuchen, just hasn't found a hole yet today.
That pitch was a bit high. Carvelli is going to take off to second. And Malamud's throw, not the pitcher, Lucas Malamud, as he tried to hit Rosal at second base. Rosal stepped up a little bit. Malamud not very happy about it, as Carvelli, without much contention, takes second base.
Carvelli has the wheels of the fastest players on the team. That's why he's playing center field every game.
That pitch once again high by Marcus Malamud.
Malamud starting to show a little bit of frustration here. It's a little bit high with the fastball. I think that if he can't get out of this in the next hit or two, that Coach Leobanning has to make a change.
I think you definitely do. If Kosuda gets on base, I think I would maybe even come out there once again. That pitch almost hitting Kosuda, but nonetheless, he's going to take the walk. Man on first and second, Carvelli in scoring position, as Joe Zamiti is up at the plate.
Yeah, I think if he doesn't get a ground ball or some type out here, that this is going to be it for Mark.
What? First pitch for Zamiti, too far inside, 1 out.
How's he looking up there?
Kids are now, of course, Ashton left. He's a sophomore.
There's
Shout out
Joe.
to
Matthew Jones. He's a freshman.
What's his name?
Matthew
Frazzle.
Jelani?
Jelani. Spin move in the second yard time. Robbie Carvelli able to slide in safely.
Yeah, Jock, per sources, which are Jaden Hunter behind me and Brian Burke to my left, the freshman Matthew Jelani is currently warming up for Metuchen, so we could see him come into the game very soon, possibly even this inning. We have Zamiti over third. It takes a very, very nice bounce for St. Joe's as Carvelli goes home. Kosuda takes third, and Zamiti gets the double, and he is on second. Yeah, St. Joe's in this fourth inning, they just seem unstoppable right now.
Now, you can see he got the great pitch that he wanted. He's giving his third baseman fist bump because that ball hit the base. I don't know if you saw that ball hit the basement. Ricocheted off it. There's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, man, that third baseman has been through it in the field so far. Here today, Weiss on third base took a shot to the chest on Gialussi's hit. That one just goes right over his head after being on the ground just a few feet prior to that. So, I do not envy Weiss over there on third base.
Quite the tough outfit.
Tyler Delvecchio up at the plate. Here is the 80th pitch of the day for Malamud. It will be a strike as we have a 1-1 count. Delvecchio 1 for 2 on the day.
I mean, I think the good thing, not a good thing, but I think the thing to note here, Ben, is that Malamud hasn't recorded an out yet in this inning.
Tyler Delvecchio, is that one gone? It is the second home run of the inning for St. Joe's. Josiah Brown and Tyler Delvecchio hitting absolute rockets here for the Falcons in Metuchen against Metuchen, and St. Joe's is rolling.
Way to break the slump, Ben. Ty Dell only hitting 222, having a little bit of struggles. It just breaks out in a big way today. A couple of hits, just hitting the ball really hard. Much better approach today for the season.
Yeah, and Quack, we're looking at an 11-2 score. I want to remind you, maybe 25, 30 minutes ago, Metuchen led St. Joe's 2-0. And now the Falcons are up 11-2. We could be getting a mercy rule coming up here soon. What a turnaround for St. Joe's in this one. And it looks like the pitching change will be coming for Metuchen. Christian Ascona is on deck for the Falcons. We'll take a short break for St. Joe's and this ball game. God damn.
Dude, that was gone off the bat.
Top of the batting shit.
That was gone off the bat.
Fucking insane right now. Oh my god. Oh. Still a freshman. Oh, yeah. Milo Roselle, right? Not Simon?
Yeah, Milo.
I'm just 2 for 2 on the day. Woodbridge.
It'll be spot.
Is that game going on right now?
The Woodbridge coach right there. He was watching.
You want to ask them if they won?
He My roommate for college.
Yeah, Justin.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Live there, Milo. Live there.
The Comiskey brothers pitch. Outside of that,
They're probably gonna put the Kowalski brothers on us though.
Yeah, it's heavy to try to do it
again.
again.
Today. One of the brothers is pitching today, and the other probably.
Bet they're one. What doesn't Woodbridge suck?
Another catcher, they're alright. Another catcher.
They're alright. They're just like loaded with underclassmen.
Like I know there's really for sophomores that are like starting.
Guys, here we go.
Your catcher.
Told you, Jack. Every time I do play-by-play, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't
I
make
did
any sense.
play-by-play when we got the first 2 runs too.
Yeah.
They just know. I don't know.
So our next inning, they should get 0 runs.
Yep. They might even get -2 just for
Yeah.
you.
6th inning, they'll get 3. 7th inning, they'll get 0.
It's a good production. All right. We are back here to see if the Falcons can continue this hot streak. Christian Escona up at bat, 2 for 2 on the day, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 RBI. So perfect so far for the scene in his first pitch by Milo Rosal, who has checked in. This one swung on by Escona. It's gonna be a fly ball out to left, and it will be caught by Cone. So Milo Rosal getting the first out of the entire inning in his first couple of pitches. So definitely some progress here for Metuchen.
Up to the plate will be the senior, Will Ramsey. Got that left-handed trio of bats at the bottom of the order in Escona, Ramsey, and Christensen. But it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter stepping up to the plate, senior Charlie Algier.
So 2 pitches for Rosal against Ramsey and 2 balls. Ramsey 1 for 2 on the day. Now with the 2-0 count. A quick reminder, the winner of this game will play the winner of Woodbridge against Spofford, which will start in about an hour and a half. It's 7 o'clock. First pitch time over there for that game.
Spots will have the edge. They have Seton Hall and Carter Kaminsky probably starting.
The first strike of the at-bat for Ramsey. Here's the 3-1. Swung on by Ramsey and a quick out over there to Jelemy. So Milo Rosal with a really, really impressive start to this game. Unfortunately, Metuchen trails by 9 runs. But still, you might be able to get them out of this inning as quickly as possible.
As we said, here comes the pitcher, number 12, senior Charlie Algier.
Algier up at the plate. Almost hit by that pitch, getting out of the way.
Like Charlie, committed to U.S. Naval Academy and have a couple of fun years there.
2-0 count here for the senior. Swung on by Algier, 2-1. Algier often used as a pinch runner, so if he gets on base here, very dangerous. That pitch, another strike, 2-2 count here for Rosal against Algier. That one swung on by Algier, caught swinging. So Milo Rosal, perfect here in this 4th inning, finally putting an end to an absolute barrage from the Falcons. We'll be right back for the top of the 5th inning. Jim Mulvaney still on the mound. St. Joe's.
You want me to? I'll text my boy.
You said source is 7, Richard.
Yeah. Look at the early tees. Hasn't pictures.
Those inside sources, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so St. Joe's about to go 4 runs right here. And they're gonna get a 1, 2, 3 in it.
Yeah, they might even take away runs from us, honestly. Alright, bro. You're on.
Yo, I think for this next at bat, Mark's money line to hit a homer like minus 300.
Minus 300? Yeah, chill out.
This kid sucks.
Yeah, so
The new pitcher
Does it?
sucks.
Alright, did he not just get 3 straight outs?
Because it's the bottom of the order. Oh, down goes your laptop.
It might be easier if you sat over there, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Burke, come over here, baby. Good night, Guac.
Good night. Damn.
It's 5:30. What you mean?
what?
Good night.
I think Kemmler's threatening you.
What?
I think Kemmler is threatening you.
I don't like that. I don't like him that much. Chow, is he sitting right there?
What do you want me to do?
He's definitely one of my spots. I'll tell you that right now. You can sit next to Kemmler on the right.
Just sit next to me. Come on, buddy. What the fuck's happening?
If you don't score here.
No. It's 11-2. Oh my god. He started. Started. We are back for the top of the 5th inning. St. Joe's, after 2 homers and a couple more runs, is now leading 11-2 in the first round of the GMCs. Jim Mulvaney will come out at the top of the 5th. So it looks like Coach Murray is just going to decide that Jim Mulvaney is not going to pitch Wednesday, maybe not even Saturday. Just going to have him finish off this game. That one's grounded over to Tyler Delvecchio, field it cleanly, and get the first out of the inning. Good play from Delvecchio to Mulvaney. I'm Jack Kemmler here with Brian Berg. So is this game going how you expected?
First 2 innings, just tied up, and then Metuchen actually got the lead, so I wasn't expecting that. And then 2 home runs later. That's when I came here, led me to dominate and win.
Yeah, it's kind of like a college basketball game when it's a mid-major versus Power 5, and they take that heavy lead only in the second half. In the first half, it's always a close game for some odd reason.
broadcast.
Sports like right here,
I mean, that's
Daniel
the
Cortez
best
grounds it over and gets over Josiah's round
I
head.
graduated from there a few years ago.
Yeah.
It's always
Don't know if it's scored as an error, but we'll get a runner
I
on.
appreciate it. They just killed it right there on the
Not bad
mound.
for him.
Not bad at
He's
all.
a foot shorter than
Baseball's the right sport.
So after Weiss at third base for Metuchen, had a tough break with Zamidis.
Oh, yeah?
2-run single right there. St. Joe's gets a tough break with a single from Cortez. Now Weiss looks at the first ball.
Oh, wow.
So like, you know,
Oh, it's awesome.
so when I hear somebody their age doing
That one's in there. Strike 1.
Yeah.
makes me extra proud.
Now 1-1.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, we've been in this club for about 6 or 7 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not
That
have
one's just outside.
At most, we had the local person that looked like a pitch to me. A lot of movement on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, tightening the zone is umpire right now. We have very intense 11-2 game. Can't say I've seen that very
I'll come
often.
out and like, they'll talk to me.
That one's definitely outside.
Baseball 3-1. Like, how many viewers do you guys get?
I do want to remind our viewers,
Yeah, they're like, oh, we
I'm
got like
pretty
7.
sure that after 5 innings, if St. Joe's lead by 10, there will be a mercy rule. We'll call the game. St. Joe's only leading by 9 right now, so could end it in the bottom of the 5th, but have to get past the top of the 5th right now. With a strike in there, so full count.
I mean, this is pretty good for Metuchen's.
Lady's sticking really to his off business today. I think he's going to throw out a fire in there for fastballs.
It was
Just
very
take it to off speed, sticking to like what's working.
So now the payoff pitch is popped up very high over to Carvelli in center field. He'll get under it and make the second out of the inning.
Were you here when Adam Boucher was here?
No. Before, yeah, he was. My
His
brother
brother
was
was
here.
here? Oh, okay.
Were we? Oh, was he a senior when we were filming? Oh, then
That ball, little up to Milo.
So,
Conveying with a clean start to that 4 and 2/3 inning pitch, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and 6 strikeouts.
Cape Cod League. Beside him and this guy on the top two.
In there
What it takes
for
to
strike
make
1
it to do
on the outside corner.
And then and it was cool because he was
that's
baseball.
That's the whole thing.
Right.
That one popped up down third base line and will get out of the park.
See, this is the part of broadcasting.
Oh,
You gotta fix it.
the backstage part, I hate
Come on, Milo.
It's 1-2 over to Rosal. He'll take that slider outside. Good look.
Just missing the outside corner.
So all 2s across the board. 2-2, 2 outs, and he'll swing at the slider outside. Good job out of Mulvaney for the first 5 innings. We'll see how that'll be it for him, but for right now, we'll see you at the bottom of the 5th. St. Joe still leading 11-2. Yeah, you can't respond.
You guys have no control over exposure at all.
it. No, that's
No,
just like,
yeah.
it takes like a second or two, and it is perfect.
So do you guys only do football during the fall, basketball during the
Football, soccer, basketball.
Oh, you do the soccer
hockey.
games too? That's great.
Pretty much every hockey, every sport that can be broadcast, we try and broadcast. It's a lot.
Rest.
it is a lot.
It's not track and field.
Not track and field. It's
What would You just got Brian to carry you. That's all it is.
exactly.
Right?
That's all you're here for, Brian, anyway. So.
As a freshman, you have to pay your dues.
That's good enough. I'm not gonna take over anymore.
Let
Jaden, it's 10 after 5, right?
You guys ever had the camera?
No.
Close. We've been lucky enough to never have it hit.
All right, good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Big B, I'll be seeing you around.
Yep, see you around.
We'll dunk together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay.
Start up.
That's that.
Benny, Ben. We are back at the bottom of the 5th inning. St. Joe's still leading 11-2. Trying to end this game here. The 10 after 5 rule.
Fourth inning. A lot of bats working for St. Joe's. Yeah, 2 home runs in that inning.
That ball's a little too up. So now 1-1 counts to Giolusi. Giolusi, I don't know why I said that wrong. I've said his name 1,000 times now, but sometimes you get it wrong.
St. Joe's up the way.
That one's fouled off. Chasing there was Giolusi. Mark 1 for 2 on the day. He'll take that ball. A little too low. Curveball, a little too inside. 2-1 now. Brian, I think the best thing about Mark that fascinates me is that he only has 1 strikeout here. Especially in this type of sport when you really don't want to strike out. You rather ground out or fly out. And right there, hit a deep drive to left field and will get down, hits the wall, and Mark Giulici will have a standing double with no outs in the inning. But like I was saying, having only 1 strikeout in the air with the most off fastball seems pretty remarkable.
So yeah, even at the pro level, Aaron Judge, he strikes out most of the time. He's hurt right now. But, yeah.
Of course, that's a Yankees reference, which I don't love.
We're not doing so great this year.
Either are the Mets, so we won't talk about either of the teams. We'll talk about St. Joe's, who's having a very good day today. Now with a runner in scoring position, Josiah Brown looking to end this game for the 10 after 5 mercy rule.
Hey Mo, hey Mo!
On the outside corner, a strike. Good pitch there to Milo.
Yeah, from Metuchen, friends with a lot of them here, and they're saying that this type of game to be a show face or transfer. So they had a student section, and I think it's died down a lot from those 2 home runs that they've been.
Yeah, I mean, that's just sad. I don't know why you even want to show up to this game as Josiah Brown hits up the middle. That'll get down Jane Jamison going around third, and we'll get home for the 12th run, and that'll be it. St. Joe's with a mercy rule, 12-2. Great first round performance from St. Joe's as Jane Jamison waves his goodbye. So after St. Joe's was a very sour last year and they lost to North Brunswick 4-2 in the GMC final, they start off very hot with a 12-2 win. First Metuchen, what was the favorite thing you saw out of St. Joe's today?
The bats were working. Defense is pretty good, but the bats were definitely working today. 2 home runs, a lot of doubles, and overall good on offense today.
Yeah, bats are definitely going to have to stay hot if they want to get to those finals again and maybe beat that North Brunswick team, which they have lost to twice this year. So, for Jack Kemmler, Ben Chadwick, Brian Burke, and Giacomo Imperiale, thanks for watching.
Not bad.
See Jameson waving us?
Nah, it's like when you were running it.
Yeah.
Did not think we were going to merge this team after the first 3 innings, but I'll take it.
I mean, first round, we should obviously merge teams.
Yeah, but we were down 2-0 in the 3rd inning. We didn't look good. I still thought we were going to win, but no, I didn't think we were going to merge them. That 4th inning was insane.
Hey, we got run 1 while I was calling the game.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, 1 run.
Oh, the shoelaces are devious right now, Burke. We're done, bro.
There's still like a bunch of seniors like in like working like detention hours.
Yeah,
like
Armin and
Zondo,
Kessler right now, I know that.
Yeah.
I told you them shoelaces, Burke. I warned you.
Was that a shin shot?
Bro, that was like in slow motion.
Oh, shit. I'll pick that up. I'll try to hit you.
Try me what?
Whatever that paper ball.
Oh, dude, it's your last first round GMCs. You got to see it.
If we're gonna really do that after every single game,
That stinks.
Last first round GMC? Last
I think my camera stopped halfway through.
oh no, really?
34 minutes out, yeah.
Oh shoot,
That's the first time. But first 34 are better than the last. I guess I'm okay,
Yeah.
right?
that's true. Yeah,
Right.
Might have overheated, honestly.
It could have, yeah.
yeah, we were having problems with that too.
It's been, no, I think it's good. Yeah. These are known to overheat, but I think it doesn't feel as hot as it has before.